Hello everyone. In this session, we will discuss a new topic, that is trees. Okay, up to last session, we have discussed about the various types of linked list. That is, we have discussed about singly linked list, doubly linked list, as well as circular linked list. We have also discussed about various operations that can be performed on singly linked list, doubly linked list, and circular linked list. As far as singly linked list is considered, we have also discussed about algorithm of a singly linked list. But as per your curriculum, for a doubly linked list or circular linked list, you don't have you don't have a program or logic, okay, or the focus is not on algorithms of doubly linked list or circular linked list. That's why we will cover these points, okay, when you will come into the college. Okay. So as per the curriculum, the focus is on singly linked list, its various operations, as well as algorithms of singly linked list. That is the insertion algorithm, deletion algorithm, then searching algorithm of singly linked list. So all these topics we have discussed in previous sessions. So we will start with a new topic, that is trees and graphs. So this is our last module, trees and graphs. Okay. I know that there are some points which we haven't covered, or there are some program codes which we haven't covered during this particular discussion, because there are limitations to discuss a program code. So what we can do is, okay, once this college will restart, okay, at that time we will discuss these program codes, as well as we will try to execute all programs, okay, in lab. So we'll make a focus on practicals. तेव्हा आता आपण जे काय सेशन बघितले आतापर्यंतचे किंवा यापुढे बघणार आहोत, त्या सेशन्समध्ये आपण अल्गोरिदम्स बघितले आहेत, काही प्रमाणामध्ये प्रोग्राम कोड आणि थिओरॉटिकल कन्सेप्ट्स बघितले आहेत. तेव्हा कन्सेप्च्युअली तुम्हाला सगळ्या गोष्टी जास्त प्रमाणामध्ये समजलेल्या आहेत. प्रॉब्लेम्स कसे सॉल्व्ह करायचे ते समजलेलं आहे. MSBT पेपरमध्ये कोणते क्वेश्चन एक्सपेक्टेड आहेत, त्याची एक्सपेक्टेड आन्सर्स काय आहेत, ती पण आपण डिस्कस केलेली आहेत. फक्त प्रोग्राम कोड्स म्हणजे प्रोग्राम इम्प्लिमेंटेशन तुमचं झालेलं नाही, ती प्रॅक्टिस झालेली नाही. तेव्हा ज्यावेळेला कॉलेजेस रिओपन होतील त्यावेळेला आपण प्रॅक्टिकल प्रॉब्लेम सोडवण्यावर, म्हणजेच आपण प्रॅक्टिकल्स करण्यावर भर देणार आहोत. ओके, कारण थिअरॉटिकल कन्सेप्ट्स ऑलरेडी आपण बघत आहोत किंवा आपण बघितलेल्या पण आहेत याआधी. ठीक आहे, तेव्हा थिअरॉटिकल कन्सेप्ट्स जास्तीत जास्त तुम्ही क्लिअर करा. तुमचे डाऊट्स काय असतील तर सांगा. ॲज वेल ॲज मॅन्युअल्समध्ये जे पॉईंट्स तुम्हाला लिहिता येतील ते लिहिण्याचा प्रयत्न करा. ज्या ठिकाणी प्रोग्राम कोड असेल ते प्रोग्राम कोड आपण ज्या वेळेला आपली कॉलेजेस रिओपन होतील त्यावेळेला आपण प्रॅक्टिकल ज्या वेळेला करू त्याला प्रोग्राम्स कोड तुम्ही लिहू शकता. तेव्हा तेवढा पार्ट फक्त तुम्ही ब्लँक ठेवा, व्हॅकंट ठेवा. बाकीचे क्वेश्चन्स आहेत, थिअरी क्वेश्चन्स आहेत, ते तुम्ही नक्की अटेम्प्ट करू शकता. जे सेशन आपण बघत आहोत त्या सगळ्या सेशनमध्ये त्याबद्दल डिस्कशन केलेलं आहे. मॅन्युअल्समध्ये काही इन्फॉर्मेशन आहे, पेपर सोल्युशन तुमच्याकडे अवेलेबल आहे, त्यामध्ये सुद्धा त्या क्वेश्चनचे आन्सर तुम्हाला मिळू शकतात. ठीक आहे, तेव्हा बरेच स्टुडंट असं विचारतात की कोणतं पुस्तक वापरायचं. पुस्तक तुम्हाला शक्य झालं तुम्ही वापरू शकता, परंतु तुम्ही घरामध्ये असल्यामुळे कदाचित पुस्तकं तुम्हाला तुमच्याकडे अवेलेबल नसतील, पण पेपर सोल्युशन नक्की अवेलेबल आहे की ते पेपर सोल्युशन तुम्ही वापरू शकता. स्टडी मटेरियल जे काय आम्ही पाठवतो ते वापरू शकता, PPTच वापरू शकता. ॲज वेल ॲज सेशन जर अटेंड केली असतील तर त्याची उत्तरं देणं खूप सोपं जाईल. तेव्हा सेशन परत अटेंड करा. तुम्ही यूट्यूबवर जाऊन ती सेशन कधीही ऐकू शकता किंवा बघू शकता. ओके, सो टुडे वी विल स्टार्ट विथ our first part, that is the trees. We'll start with the topic called as the trees. Okay, what is tree? So tree is a hierarchical data structure. This is not a sequential data structure. We have seen what is sequential data structure, right? So array is an example of sequential data structure. Why is it called as a sequential? Because the elements are arranged one after another. You are having an integer array, elements are arranged one after the other. You are having a first element, then you are having a second element, you are having a third element, and you are having a last element. For example, you can consider any elements. Okay, it is up to you, or any data items, it is up to you. But the important thing is that the array is a sequential representation and indices are from 0 to 3. It starts from a 0. So this is a sequential representation. Okay, or if you consider any other data structure, stack, again it is a sequential data structure. If you have consider another data structure Q, it is a sequential data structure. So all these are the sequential data structures. But now we want to see a data structure which is hierarchical in nature. So tree is a hierarchical data structure. It is not a sequential data structure. It is a hierarchical data structure. One more thing is that it is a sparse in nature. Tree is sparse in nature. Okay, sparse in nature means, okay, tree can be arranged. Okay, you are having one root element. This is called as a starting element of a tree. How this particular tree is created? Okay, this element is generally called as a root element, represented by R. And then the root element is having some childs. So these are the childs of root element. Okay, so you can call these are the child at level 1, C1, C2. Similarly, you can call child at level 2, that is C11, C12, C21, C22. It is up to you how you want to number these elements. The important thing is that root element is represented by R. These are the childs at level 1, then these are the childs at level 2. Okay, how it is identified? At level 1 you are having single number C1 or C2. At level 2 you are having two numbers C11, C12, C21, C22. Similarly, as you go down, okay, you are having a numbering system. But important thing is that this is not sequential in nature. Okay, this is sparse in nature. The elements are sparse in nature and they are connected in particular format. In a particular representation they have connected. Right, so this is an example of a tree. There are various types of tree, or there are a number of terminologies related to the tree, but you first understand what is tree. So this is an tree, example of a tree. Now in the real world we have identified, okay, you have identified number of trees, okay, in your environment, right? So for that particular tree you are having a root. How the trees are arranged in the real world, right? You can note down this diagram in your notebook. Okay, I do not repeat these things again and again. Okay, you can pause the audio or video and you can note down these things. So generally in the real world what happens, you are having one root element. This is your root element, okay, for a tree, and then you are having a number of childs, that is a branches. Okay, some people call it as a branches. Okay, in data structure, in the computer science, we can call it as a childs. So it is up to you, okay, how you can represent it, how you can call it. Okay, you can call it as a branches, childs, and so on. Okay, so this is the representation of tree. Okay, bear with me. Okay, I am not a good artist. Okay, I cannot draw a tree very correctly. Okay, consider that this is a tree. मी काय खूप मोठा चित्रकार नाही आहे, त्यामुळे ही ट्री आहे असं कन्सिडर करा आणि त्यामध्ये हा रूट आहे त्याचा. दिस इज अन रूट एलिमेंट अँड देन देर आर चिल्ड्रन्स और we are having branches. Now the important fact is that in real world root is represented at the bottom and branches or childrens are represented, okay, at the top. But in computer science what we are representing a tree, okay, in that case we are representing a root at the top. Generally this is a general representation. You can change it as per your requirement. If one student wants to represent a root at the bottom, he or she can represent it. It is possible. एखाद्या विद्यार्थ्याला जर रूट जर बॉटममध्ये दाखवायचा असेल आणि चाइल्ड्स किंवा ब्रँचेस जर वर दाखवायचे असतील तर तो दाखवू शकतो. कुठे असं काय दिलेलं नाही आहे की असं काय GR नाही आहे, शासन निर्णय नाही आहे, की कोणता कानून नाही आहे, कायदा नाही आहे की त्याने फक्त रूट टॉपला दाखवला पाहिजे. एक जनरल रिप्रेझेंटेशन आहे. दिस इज अ जनरल रिप्रेझेंटेशन इन विच वी आर रिप्रेझेंटिंग अ रूट ॲट द टॉप. Okay, whereas we are representing the various childs, okay, afterwards. Okay, so in this manner. So this is an example of tree. Sorry. So in this manner we can represent a tree. Now the terminologies related to trees. Okay, what are the terminologies related to the tree? So we will see the terminologies one by one. There are different terminologies. The first terminology is called as a node. What is a node in a tree? We have seen what is node in case of linked list, right? We have seen it. What is node? So node is nothing but a combination of information and address. It is a combination of information and address. Why I am saying in this manner? Because in case of singly linked list, we have created a node, and that node consists of information and address of next element, right? But in case of doubly linked list, we have created a node, and node consists of information as well as address of previous element and address of next element. So there are two addresses which are encompassed in case of node in a doubly linked list. So node is nothing but a combination of data, that is combination of information and address, data and address, that is called as a node. Similarly in case of tree also, okay, when we are calling it as a node means a data item and address or link. Okay, generally in case of tree we are representing a node by using a circle. But it is not the case that each and every time you have to represent it by using a circle. You can represent a node by using a rectangle. You can represent a node by using a circle, by using a square. Okay, it is up to you. Okay, so general representation is that we can represent a node in a tree by using a circle. So then what is a node? Okay, how we will define a node in case of tree? So node is a data item. Node is an element of a tree which consists of a data value or data item. Okay, that is called as a node. Okay. So I will give a definition of all terminologies. Okay, later on I will share a PDF for you. बट फॉर द मॉडेल डेफिनेशन्स महत्त्वाची गोष्ट अशी आहे की ह्या प्रत्येक टर्मिनॉलॉजी आहे, नोड, लिंक, ह्या टर्मिनॉलॉजीज आहेत सगळ्या, त्याचं एक स्टँडर्ड डेफिनेशन आहे. त्या सगळ्या स्टँडर्ड डेफिनेशनची जी PDF आहे किंवा एखादी PPT आहे ती तुम्हाला मी शेअर करेन. पण सध्या आधी अंडरस्टँड करा की आपण एक्झामचा विचार नंतर करू. नोड कशाला म्हणायचं ट्रीमध्ये? ज्यामध्ये डेटा आयटम असतो, ज्याच्यामध्ये डेटा व्हॅल्यू असते, त्या प्रत्येक गोष्टीला नोड म्हणायचं. So then these nodes are classified into two types. The first type is a root node. And the second type is a child nodes. This is the basic classification of a node. So first is a root node and the second one is a child node. Okay. The node which is the starting point of any tree, that is called as a root node. Okay. For every tree you should have some starting point, right? So if you represent a tree, okay, you have represented this tree, this only, okay, then this is R is a root node and C1 C2 are the children. So this is a root node, and these are the children or child nodes. Now what happens, okay, this particular tree, okay, or we call this tree as a tree T1. Okay, name of the tree is tree T1. So for tree T1, for T1 tree, R is the node, R is the root node, and C1 and C2 are the child nodes. These are the child nodes, right? So every tree is represented by using a root node. So root is very important. So node which is the starting point of any tree, it is called as a root node. So you can also say that instead of calling it as R, we can call that node as A. Yes, it is possible. You can call the node as B, children nodes as C, D, and so on. Okay, so in this case A, and this is a tree T2. For example, this is a tree T2. Then I can say that for a tree T2, A is my root node, and B, C, D are the children or child nodes. These are my child nodes. So it is up to you. how you can call it. Okay, so it is not the case that each and every time root node will be represented by using a R. It is not the case. You can represent a root node by using a letter A. You can represent a root node by using letter Z, P, G. It is up to you. But important thing is that once you reach a root node of a tree, from a root node you can go to the childs. It is possible. Okay, so from a root node you are having a path to go to different childs of a tree T2. It is possible. But until and unless you will have access to a root node, you cannot go to the children's of a tree T2. It is not possible. So very important fact is that we should have a access. One should have access to a root node. Otherwise it is not possible to reach to a children's. तेव्हा रूट नोडला ॲक्सेस असणं खूप महत्त्वाचं आहे. जोपर्यंत रूट नोडचा ॲक्सेस मिळत नाही तोपर्यंत आपण त्याच्या चिल्ड्रन्सकडे पोचू शकत नाही. ओके, थोडक्यात असं सांगू शकतो आपण की आपलं घर असेल तर घराचं बाहेर जे कुलूप असतं, लॉक असतं, त्याला मास्टर की म्हणतात बऱ्याच वेळेला. ओके, जोपर्यंत आपल्याकडे मास्टर की नसते तोपर्यंत आपण घरामध्ये ॲक्सेस करू शकत नाही, प्रवेश करू शकत नाही. घरामध्ये बऱ्याच रूम्स आहेत, त्या प्रत्येक रूमला तुमची चावी आहे, परंतु महत्त्वाची गोष्ट अशी आहे की तुम्ही मेन डोअर तुम्ही उघडला पाहिजे, म्हणजेच तुमच्याकडे मास्टर की असली पाहिजे. जर मास्टर की असेल तर तुम्हाला बाकीचे जर कीज असतील तर बाकीच्या रूम्सपर्यंत पोहोचता येईल. ओके, सिमिलरली रूट इज अ मास्टर की ऑफ अ ट्री. सो रिमेंबर दिस फॅक्ट. Okay, so nodes are classified into two types, that is a root node and child nodes. Out of these root nodes and child nodes, very important node is